But before we get into it, if you're a die-hard Jets fan, make sure you're subscribed to Jetstream News. We're your go-to source for daily engaging content on all things. Help us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers this offseason by hitting that subscribe button now. Welcome to the Jetstream News Channel, your New York Jets news channel. Here you will find fresh news, and to follow everything, don't forget to subscribe. Today, only 20.2% are subscribed to our channel. Help us by sharing so that the news reaches many more people. Let's go to today's news.
Good morning. I'm sure this is gonna hit at some point, and I told the players this, the first time since I became head coach, today was the first day that it really hit me. And it hit me once I heard the fans give the JETS chant, and I don't know why, but it just hit me. It hit me pretty hard, and man, I am so thankful. I'm thankful for this organization that gave me a shot. I'm thankful for this organization that gave me my second shot at becoming a coach. I don't know why, fellas, but man, it hit me, and it hit me pretty hard. And man, I just felt just grateful to be in this position. When it comes to the injuries today, X has a shoulder, Boyd has a shoulder, and Jalen Simpson has a hamstring. And I know more as I go in and those guys get checked out. Today was obviously our pseudo scrimmage, and I thought there were a lot of good things that happened out there when it comes to both sides of the ball, even on the special team side. But there's a lot of things that we got to clean up. The one thing that I'm sure that everybody saw were the penalties. So I'm glad we had the refs out there, because that's one thing that we want to hit. We want to make sure we hit those hard. And I want them to ref it just like it was a game. And I thought they did a good job of that. And there's no excuses. All right, our players understand that, because we know penalties. They're discipline issues, and we got to make sure that we are more disciplined in that aspect on both sides of the ball. So we will get those cleaned up. I promise you that. But there's a lot of work to do. Any questions?
You've been preaching about penalties.
Yep.
So when you see, I think it was 11 or 12
Yep.
called today. I mean, do things change for you? Because you're already preaching it. So now how do you assess
Listen,
that?
we continue to emphasize it, and then we watch it as a group, and we try to understand exactly why did it happen. And it could be like some of the holding calls. Those can be technical issues. And as a coach, we try to fix those issues. Again, those are competitive penalties for the most part. And I'm not saying they're okay. I'm not. But the thing is, we have to coach the technique on that to make sure those don't happen again. And our players have to understand that. Because, we have some great runs on a number of those penalties, and what? It doesn't matter now because they bring them back. So we got to do a good job of coaching, and the players got to do a good job of accepting the coaching and going out there and execute.
What was your thoughts about the passing game and how Justin did that?
I thought Justin did a really good job. I think we saw exactly what he's going to create when it comes to him using his feet. There are some balls that we have to catch that he threw to some guys. And there's some throws that he got to make too that was out there. So I really want to look at the tape to get a real evaluation of that. But just from the naked eye, I thought he did a pretty good job.
You were talking about how special, how it hit you today.
Yeah.
Did you take a moment to take that in while you were out there? Or was it just...
Well, it was actually doing stretch. And that's when I heard the chant. And I took a moment to myself. It just hit me. It hit me pretty hard. And the only thing I was thinking about, I was grateful.
Not to get too far in the weeds of the penalty stuff.
Yeah.
The first series, when they were trying the field goal, was that a delay on the field goal?
Say it again?
The delay, they got pushed back 5 yards on the field goal.
Yeah,
Was that an operation?
it was me more or less being a hard ass on those guys, because they were actually on the other field, and I didn't care. All right, and when you get lined up, let's get ready to go. So that was more on me, just creating a statement for the most part, to be honest with you. So, but we have to be ready to go in that situation.
How would you assess I know it's early, but how would you assess the production you're getting at receiver opposite of Garrett? That kind of spot where you're battling out for the quote-unquote number 2.
Well, that's kind of hard to say because of the fact that, man, we're practicing he's progressing throughout. And within the progression, we want to make sure that he understand what he's seeing and make sure the ball go where it needs to go. And it's been up and down for the most part. I mean, some days, like the other day, man, those guys went there and they made a lot of plays. And then some days, we know we got to get better, right? But for the most part, I think our guys have been doing a really good job. Like yesterday, I thought Aaron did a great job of making plays, especially explosive plays down the field. So we got to keep improving that area. We know that. But then again, I mean, we got to get Garrett the ball, as much as we can also.
You have a guy like Lazard who's obviously been around the block. Right?
Yeah.
What do you expect for him coming in here, sort of inheriting him into this
Yeah.
roster?
To be a pro like everybody else, and he is that. There's a skill set there that we want to take advantage of. Obviously, he can get in the slot and he can block. He's a big body. He can go up and catch the 50-50 ball when we need him to. And he's smart, and he's been around the block just like Josh. I mean, we expect those guys to be able to teach the younger guys and bring those guys up to speed on what we're trying to do. So there's a number of things that we need to get out of him, and he understands that. But as a player, I mean, there's a number of things he can do on the slot and on the outside that we want to take advantage of. I will say this, and I want to make sure this is clear, because I thought our running backs today did a hell of a job. And it's expected. I think Brees is gonna. I think this year you're gonna see a guy that's gonna really turn it up a notch, because of what we're gonna do, who we're gonna be, and because of who he is also. Braylon had a couple of reps in there today, which were good. Isaiah did a really good job, and like I expect a number of good things from those guys, and I just want to make sure that those guys get praised for what they did today.
Did you call early? Were you guys supposed to go longer? Did you call practice early?
Yeah, I did. It was time. I mean, we were looking at the clock. It was time.
You said
Listen, our guys, the drives were extended for the most part on every play, and I would say this: if you look at the third downs, I thought our offense did a really good job extending plays on third down. I didn't want to cut it off at that point. I want those guys to go ahead and play it out.
You played in an era where there was the bell cow running back.
Yeah.
Then you kind of coached with I know you're not in Detroit anymore,
Yeah.
but you coached with the Lions, where you guys had probably one of the best 1-2 combinations, if not the best in the NFL.
Yeah.
What's the benefit of having the two guys, or in your case here with Isaiah, 3?
Well, when it comes to our guys, I mean, you have the skill set is different for the most part, and when a defense have to be able to plan for those skill sets, that's kind of hard, because you could do a lot with Brees. And I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna open this game up quite a bit. And I've said this before, he's the type of guy that you can split out wide and let him run the route tree, because he can run it like a receiver. And I like that matchup with him against a safety or a linebacker too. With Braylon, man, you just pound it. I mean, he's a 240-pound man that's going to be hard to bring down. So that's two different dynamics that you have to get ready for when it comes to a defense getting ready to play against those guys. So a guy that's been coaching on defense for the most part, I mean, I know the issues that come with that, and being able to game plan, when this guy comes in the game or when the other guy comes in the game. It's just like when you saw in Detroit. I mean, Gibby, man, those two guys, man, they had two totally different skill sets that attack defense pretty well.
What does Isaiah bring?
He brings everything. I mean, he's a guy that we have to make sure we get him on the field as much as possible also. Pass protection, his ability to run, his route tree. He's a very, very smart player. He's tough, he's aggressive, and the thing is, he's a guy that plays on dang near every special team that we have. So he's a valuable piece of what we're trying to do. Valuable.
You talked about the running backs today, but what about someone like Donovan Edwards?
Yeah.
Obviously wasn't on the team last year, but seemed to get a lot of reps today.
Yeah, I mean, we try to get those guys as many reps as we can, because we got to evaluate and see what we got with this player. And listen, running backs in this league, it doesn't matter. Free agent, 6th round, 7th round, man, those guys can pop up out the weeds anywhere. And the thing is you give them a shot, they kind of go out there and show it. And he's a guy that was like really good in college. We knew that. We're happy we have him. But man, when you look at those three guys we got in front, it's just hard. And that's just the truth about it. But listen, our scouts understand talent, and for us to get a chance to have that player, I thought it was outstanding for our staff to be able to do that.
You think Rohan threw a lot of defensive tackles, and that was
Yeah.
out even more. So, what have you seen from that position beyond 95?
I really want to watch the tape. If you're talking about today,
Not just just in camp.
I think Jay is doing a really good job. I think LT is starting to pick it up a little bit. You know, me and him had a conversation on where I think he needs to be at this point. And the last couple of days, I thought he picked it up. Darren's a big man, right? I like big guys in the middle of your defense, and he's a big man, and he's improving. So, I mean, I can go down the line with these guys, but there's a lot of improvement that we have to have there, because we all know Quinnen, you know, a lot of people are going to look at him and try to game plan against him, so somebody else is going to have to really step up and make a play. And BC is another guy that's a vet that's been around for a long time. He's a tough, hard-nosed, lunch pail type that I like.
Last one. Jermaine Johnson, I think he posted something that he had been medically cleared.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was like the private surgeon, and then now you guys have to do your own thing. But is there a general timetable on when you're expecting him to be back pretty soon? Or?
Well, he's still going through the protocol of getting himself ready to get back. And everybody has their own protocol. And he understands what we're trying to do with him. He's working his ass off to get back. But we want to make sure that we have that player for the long haul. And I've said this before. I mean, week 1, week 2, it's all good, but I want to make sure that player is ready for the long haul. It's not just about him playing, it's about who he is as a person and his livelihood also. So we want to make sure that he's all good.
Is the expectation still week 1 for him, or is that?
Expectation still week 1.
Okay. Thanks, everybody.
All right.
Go Jets! Thanks for watching!